I think we make quite significant differences to the children and the families that we support, and we see that within quite short periods of time with a lot of the children that we work with. We use a very well researched approach called pivotal response therapy, which has a really big body of evidence that shows that really having treatment in the natural environment, so making sure that our therapy rooms are very much set up for play, it's all play based, and that the families are coached and trained in the approach themselves, really helps that consistency across the board with the children, and it helps to give them that kind of all-encompassing kind of therapy across our centre and at home. Not intensive as in 40 hours a week, but parents can just do this kind of therapy at home and it feels like play, it feels very natural. So it makes a big difference to the children that we work with very quickly because of the consistency that we have families on board, and it's play-based, it's fun, it's exciting. All the children that we work with are instantly happy when they come here, they love to come here. And the biggest differences that we make for children is that we give them a voice. So a lot of the work that we do, we work really on trying to teach children to talk, to learn how to communicate with other people. Initially it might just be to get something that they want, so they might learn to ask for bubbles when they want bubbles, and eventually we move through kind of social communication areas, asking questions, commenting, interacting with peers. So children can go from being completely non-verbal when they come to us in the first kind of assessment. Sometimes some children start to use words in that assessment. It can be quite instant. PRT is very effective in terms of that natural kind of language paradigm that they use for children. Children can go from being completely non-verbal to being in mainstream with very little support after just a couple of years really of support from us. And I know that the difference we make to families is really significant because they often come to us and they're very stressed, they're very anxious about their child, and because we're teaching them how to apply these kind of approaches at home and they're so natural and so fun for them, that parents become a lot less anxious and a lot less stressed as they watch their child make progress, and as they start to feel empowered as kind of the best therapist for their child, and they see that what they're doing is helping their child. I think that makes the biggest impact. The progress that the children make and the stress levels of the parents being reduced through the progress that they're seeing their child make.